Okay, so I am recording on my phone this time, and you're not going to have any gameplay to watch over, I'm sorry. So this might be a bit of a boring video, but if you want to listen and play something, that's fine. This is the fourth time I am recording my response, my final follow-up and such. Sorry, I'm a bit aggravated, and I'm tired of speaking repeatedly over the same thing. I've had to say this 4 times now. But we're going to address every final issue that you guys have had with my review. And some of the issues I didn't get to address in my review and my follow-up due to time constraints and just stuff I left out. And I just got the achievement for discovering 20 locations. That's cool. Anyways, some of the things I want to talk about here are how much I love the soundtrack. I was a bit more ecstatic last time. I was practically screaming about it, but I love the soundtrack in Fallout 4, the Far Harbor. I know I sound depressed right now, and I'm having trouble speaking. Sorry, like I said, I recorded this 4 times. Sorry if I'm gonna stop saying sorry, and I'm gonna move on. But the soundtrack in this game is fantastic. I have turned my radio off multiple times just to listen to it because it's just that good. It's honestly, I think, better than the main score. I am pretty sure that Einon Zur came back to do the audio for this DLC. And that's good because I love him. And if he did, I'm pretty sure I saw a tweet by Bethesda saying he did. And if he did, that's awesome because I love his work. And it's the best he's done in any Fallout, in my opinion. And I have to applaud him for that because I thought this was definitely a change of pace to the regular Fallout music. It's a lot more ecstatic, I guess. Like, not, I don't know. Anyways, it's really good. That's basically what I have to say. Also, another thing that I wanted to say I loved is I think I want to raise my score to an 8 out of 10. I really do like the DLC. I'm loving it right now. I'm playing it right now, and I'm enjoying it. It's very refreshing. It's nice to be able to play. I haven't played Fallout 4 in a while due to just, the being dried out. I played it a lot pretty fast. And it's nice to have some new content, some refreshing content, not Wasteland Workshop, because while Wasteland Workshop was extremely disappointing, it didn't even add that much that I could do with, like the arena mode was broken and such. So this is a very nice change of pace. So like I said, I think I want to raise my score to an 8 out of 10. It really does deserve it. Bethesda deserves it. They get a little too much flack for being, in my opinion, one of the best gaming companies out there. So I'm going to move on, and I'm going to talk about the story, some of the falters in the story. I know I just praised Bethesda, and I was really thankful for this DLC and everything, but I want to start being more critical of things, and to not be as just, oh wow, I defend Bethesda at every turn. I need to stop that. So I am critical, and I do give my opinion. I'm gonna be honest with myself when I playing a game or reviewing it. I don't want to hold back what I believe, just because other people might think it's dumb or anything. So some complaints I have about the story are the plot points, i.e. Nick and Katsumi. I'm going to check right now. In the previous things, I've had to correct myself on her name. I completely forget what her name is. Yeah, Kasumi is her name. I believe I pronounced that right anyways. And her storyline was very short. The whole reason you went to Far Harbor was to find out, whoa, where's Kasumi? Why isn't she, why'd she leave? Blah, blah, blah. And I won't spoil why she left, even though it's the first thing you find out and stuff. But it's kind of resolved way too quick. Like, it's almost like you play, and it's like, alright, you get there, and I'm sorry for using like a lot, but that's how I describe things. You play, you get there, you find her, and then boom, it's done. Now we're moving on. And I kind of get that at the same time, because it's like something very small turning into something extremely huge and important. Just at first it's just a normal case. It's like, oh, let's find some missing girl, and then it turns into this whole big blown out thing, which I kind of get. If that's what they were going for, then power to them, because that was good. That's fine. But I still wish there was more to her and her story of what she thinks she is and such. I wish that they fleshed it out more. But I kind of understand if that's what they were going for, like I said, with the whole, it's just finding some girl, and then all of a sudden you're trying to resolve conflict between 3 factions on the island, which, that's cool, whatever. My next thing is with Nick and Dima. I won't spoil anything about Dima or the storyline there, so don't fret with that. I hate when things get spoiled for me, so I understand. But Nick and Dima have a past, and that's one of the first things you find out when you get in the DLC. And they kind of explain it there, and then you expect it to be fleshed out a bit more, because it's one of the first things you hear about. It's pretty interesting, and I was really wanting to hear more about it, because Nick is a prototype, and if you've seen Dima in the trailer when you first meet him, he's the same thing as Nick, a prototype. And they talk about that. And I want it to be fleshed out a bit more because, like I said, they have a past. But that kind of stops it after you get about... When you finish the main quest line with Dima and, the townspeople and such, they stop really talking to each other. And that's what... Pretty much every time you finish a quest, Nick and Dima would have a small conversation. Then you talk to Dima about, whatever you're doing next. Or whatever it may be, And, that never got really fully finished, I don't think, and it's kind of disappointing because it was interesting to me. I was like, whoa, Nick has a past with this guy. I want to learn more about that. Hopefully maybe flesh out Nick's character a bit more, because although I do like his character, I felt like he deserved a bit more in terms of like his personal quests and stuff. Like, I haven't fully finished Eddie Winter, but I don't know. It didn't seem too interesting to me just when I first got the quest itself. But back to what I said. That was really the only complaint I had about the story, aside from the simulations. The simulations were tediously annoying. I've said that 1,000 times. But other than that, the story was fantastic. The choice was there. That was so fantastic to see that back in a Fallout game. Well, at least with New Vegas. I mean, we all know Fallout 3 didn't have that much choice. Let's not act like Bethesda are committing a sin by not having 10,000 times amount of choice in Fallout 4, because they didn't have a lot of choice in Fallout 3. We were all just high off New Vegas, But I think that's really it. Some people were saying I really need to 100% the game, but 90% of you probably haven't. Considering there's a lot of content to be had, I would say there's a lot, and unless you've been playing Far Harbor since the day it came out, I don't think you're gonna have it 100%. Especially if you have things to do like I do. And I also was doing other things, playing other games and such. But yeah, I think that's it. There was someone who also, let me mention this really quick. The meat hook, the little melee weapon. It's like a hook that just you put on your hand. Yeah, I forgot that. I didn't even think about it because I didn't care about it. And also, some people said the trapper armor was good, and that like the lobster cage thing, and they added some beanies and stuff like that. That's cool, but the marine armor was awesome. I really like the marine armor, the underwater marine armor. And also, my friend found a underwater breathing suit, which I kind of want to do as a quest. They added some stuff, but I wanted more variation, because if you're like me and you really like to wear cool armor and have your character look awesome, then that was a bit disappointing, especially also with the weapons. The weapons, in my opinion, were extremely disappointing. The lever action rifle, like I said in my review, if you've loved it before, then you're not going to be too happy with it now. It's alright, but it's not like it's God tier. Yeah, at least, I know I'm going to sound dumb saying this, but in New Vegas, it was one of my favorite weapons, and to see it be really good in that and then just fall flat in Fallout 4, kind of disappointing. because I also expected more variations. I thought lever action rifle, when I first heard that it was there, I thought, oh, so we're gonna get, like a brush gun too, or like, stuff like that. But it was just that, and that was the end of it. That was disappointing. There are some new clothing items I've seen. Like, I've seen a bunch of people wearing different variations, like fisherman stuff, which makes sense. But, I mean, a lot of that stuff I don't even believe is upgradable with the ballistic weave, so it makes it pointless and useless, aside from putting it on your settlers to add a variation. And for all you saying there's new power armor, no one has corrected me. So I'm going to go with the fact that I'm right. I haven't found any new power armor. I've only found power armor, different paint jobs. Like, I just found, not even 5 minutes ago, another one of the Vim Corporation power armor, and it looks fucking sweet. It's all green, neon green. I found the red one, which was during a story quest. It's on T51, and T51 is my favorite power armor. Love it, but there's no new power armor. I don't even think, unless they add something new, like a new variation of power armor, then there's only T51 power armor in this DLC. And they could, which I really, really want them to, and I think they somewhat had an opportunity to add the East Coast Enclave power armor I've seen in Fallout 3. I love that power armor. It looks like a bird, and I think it just looks really cool. I wish they had it in this game. But other than that, I think that's it. I know I said that like 3 minutes ago, but I got sidetracked. Yeah, I believe that's it, everyone. I might make a follow-up if you guys want me to, again. If you guys have any more things you want me to address about the DLC, or questions you have for me, or things I didn't mention, whatever, comment them, please. I love reading. I can't stress how much I love reading your guys' comments. Even if you're being a scumbag, I like to reply to them, and they're fun to read. I really do like reading your comments, so comment, rate, subscribe, guys. No, I'm just kidding. I will see you guys on iFunny then. Bye.